Hello language lovers, hello travelers, how is it going? Happy New Year, May 2026 be your migration year. Let's talk about the Portuguese D7 visa, shall we? What is D7 visa, also known as the passive income visa or pensioner visa? D7 visa grants you 2 entries to Portugal for the purpose of applying for residence permit. The visa is issued by your nearest Portuguese consulate and it is valid for 4 months. The documents you need to submit alongside the application form may take a while to be arranged depending on the bureaucracy of your country. So what I would do is to advise you to start preparing the documents as soon as possible. Who qualifies for D7 visa? 1. You must be a non-EU, non-EEA, non-Swiss national. 2. You must have sufficient funds to sustain yourself and your family, and that income needs to be passive. The passive income can derive from pensions, rental properties, investments, or any other source besides salary. In terms of numbers, the following needs to be fulfilled. You need to prove that you're able to earn a passive income of 920 euros per month, which corresponds to the Portuguese minimum wage, and that amounts to 11,040 euros per year. If your spouse or your partner is to join you, you have to add 50% of the total amount. If children are to join, we then add 30% of this amount for each child. Apart from the above numbers, you need to have savings that amount to the same value of the minimum wage, which is 11,040 for a single person, and then use the above formula to calculate if you're bringing your spouse with you and children or any other dependents. You must be at least 18 years old as the main applicant, because as we've discussed previously, you can bring your children or other dependents with you through the process of family reunion. A note, family reunion can only be granted if the dependents are on your tax return and you are legally responsible for them. Application process. First, go to the Portuguese government visa portal and fill out the form. Sign the form and then upload it with the following documents: a passport with at least 6 months of validity, 2 pass photos with a blank background where your identity is visible, proof of income as discussed above, proof of accommodation, be it rental or ownership, bank statements from several months, NIF, which is the Portuguese tax number, we've discussed that on my previous video, criminal record certificate, health insurance. These are the main documents that may require you time to gather. If I've missed anything, please comment down below. I don't think it will be one of the major documents, but please let me know. So after you have uploaded the documents, schedule an in-person appointment with your consulate or a VFS Global Center. During the meeting at the consulate, you need to submit the same documents you've submitted online. After that, you'll pay the fee, we'll talk about that in detail, and you will also provide fingerprints. The decision will be made within 60 days from the day you've submitted the documents in person. So if approved, you'll be invited to take your passport to the consulate so you can get the D7 visa stamped on your passport. As stated previously, this visa has a validity of 4 months. On the visa sticker, you will typically see reference to the appointment with AIMA in Portugal. If you don't see that, that means that you will have to book it yourself. And I would advise you to do it as soon as possible if you don't have a date already. And how to arrange such an appointment? You can send them an email or call them. The most efficient way is via phone. This usually requires patience because it's not easy. 1, it's not easy to get through, and 2, finding a slot can be challenging. But don't give up. Get a lawyer involved if need be. Before you get your residence card, you will get a temporary document, also known as comprovativo de agendamento. This serves as legal proof of your residency while you wait for the real card. And this temporary document is valid for 90 days. It may happen that this period expires before you get your residence card. When that happens, just keep the receipt and that will be your proof of legal residency in Portugal. Typically, you get your card by post, and this card will be valid for 2 years. And then you're given the opportunity to extend it for 3 years. After the 3 years have elapsed, you'll be eligible for permanent residence. To what concerns the Portuguese nationality, according to the new law, not yet enacted, you will need 10 years of continuous residency in Portugal before you apply for the Portuguese nationality. It is important to note that during the first 2 years, you have to spend at least 16 months in the country. Another note is that during a year, you have to spend 6 consecutive months in Portugal or 8 non-consecutive months. What are the fees to arrange D7 visa and the residence permit? D7 visa fee is approximately 90 euros per applicant and it is paid at the consulate. Residence permit fee is paid in Portugal and it ranges between 156 to 170 euros. Residence card fee costs between 160 to 170 euros and it is paid in Portugal as well. I believe I've covered everything. If not, please comment down below, pose your questions, and let's have a discussion about this. Thank you very much. Good luck in applying for this visa. See you next time. Bye. Portuguese conversation classes. Meeting assistance. I can help you prepare for a meeting. I can help you with communication during a meeting. I can participate. I can represent you in a meeting. Where language barrier concerns German, Dutch, Portuguese, English, Spanish, and French. I can help you with writing letters, filling out forms. And finally, I'm also available for conversation sessions in whatever language you feel comfortable with, as long as I speak that language. We can talk about business, about your personal life, whatever it is that worries you or you would like to express yourself but you don't have anybody around. It happens with a lot of retired people, okay? I do have a few clients that are indeed retired, but it can also happen with lonely people. Don't hesitate to contact me. I do hold those kinds of sessions as well. Some people need comforting, and virtual hugs don't need to be fake. They can be genuine, and mine certainly are. See you soon. Thank you very much. And remember, Mondays and Fridays are certain in terms of new video, and Wednesday is a bonus. Thank you very much. See you soon. Bye.